Here, so I take here one more example of the metric space. Example number 3. Example 3. Let X be any non-empty set. Let X be a non-empty set and D be a mapping. D be a mapping defined by D of xy. D of xy is equal to 1 if x is not equal to y, and D of xy is equal to 0 if x is equal to y. Then right here, then D is a metric on X. So here we have given that X be a non-empty set and this mapping D, so which is such that, so the value of this function on any order pair is equal to 1 if x and y are distinct, and the value of the function at this order pair is 0 if x is equal to y. So then we have to prove here this function is a metric on X. So here every time, so just we have to verify the 4 conditions. So by the definition of metric, so we verify whether the 4 conditions are satisfied or not for this function, for the element of X. So here we verify here 4 properties. So first property here, we verify one by one property. That is, first property here, just I write here, we have to prove D of xy is greater than equal to 0. That is, we have to prove here distance between any 2 elements is greater than equal to 0. So here we have that this function takes only 2 values, 0, either 0 or 1. So either 0 or 1 means distance between xy is greater than equal to 0, because here distance between xy is equal to either 0 or distance between xy is equal to 1. So that's why combinedly distance between xy is greater than equal to 0. So first condition is obvious by the definition of this function. So second condition we see here, that is here, secondly we have to prove by the definition of metric D of xy is equal to 0. This is IFF, means if and only if x is equal to y. So further this condition is directly proved from this. The function is defined as if x and y are equal, then this function gives 0. So that's why this is obvious. Here third condition is I want to prove here symmetry. Distance between xy is equal to distance between y and x. We have to prove here this. So here we prove here symmetry condition for here 2 possibilities, because here function has only 2 values, either 1 or 0. So for the 2 possibilities, either x and y are distinct and x and y are equal. So here I write here if x is not equal to y. So if x is not equal to y, what happens? Distance between xy is equal to 1, and also distance between yx is equal to what? 1. So here both are equal, because by the definition if these are distinct it gives 1. So here distance between xy and distance between yx, these are equal. So here for the next possibility, if x is equal to y, we have obviously if x is equal to y, distance between xy is equal to 0. So in this case this is obvious, distance between xy is equal to distance between yx is equal to 0. So this symmetry condition is also satisfied. Lastly, I want to prove here triangle inequality, and here we prove here triangle inequality. That is, I write here triangle inequality. That is here last condition. So distance between xy, we have to prove here distance between xy is less than equal to distance between xz plus distance between zy. So this triangle inequality, so in between the any 2 points x and y, so z is a intermediate point, or z lies in between x and y. So we have to prove distance between this x and y is less than equal to distance between x and z plus distance between z and y. So we verify here both sides. That is here, if x and y are distinct, if x is not equal to y, then the value of left hand side, distance between x y is 1. Suppose here these x and z are distinct, yes, x is not equal to z, and here z is not equal to y, z is not equal to y. So here what happens, we have right hand side is a, if these are distinct, for any distinct elements, the value of the function at these elements is a 1. So this is 1 plus 1. So in that case, we have value of left hand side is a 1 and right hand side is a 2. So in this case here, this is less than equal to this. So another possibility, so for every possibility, suppose here x is equal to y, so value of left hand side is 0. So if these are equal, x is equal to z and z is equal to y, so obviously this is 0 plus 0. So here, if here all are equal, then we get here equality. This is also true. And further here for the possibilities, suppose x and y, if these are distinct and here these are equal, so if x is not equal to y and x is equal to z and z is equal to y, so this is not possible. So means all the possibilities, this triangle inequality is satisfied. So now here for this function and for the element of x, so all the 4 properties of matrix are satisfied. Therefore this given function D is a metric on x. So as this is a D is a metric, and therefore this x is said to be a metric space. And particularly, so this defined metric, this is said to be a discrete matrix. So here this metric is said to be, here D is said to be, D is discrete metric. D is discrete metric on x, and x is said to be a discrete metric space.